What's good? What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to another edition of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, coming to you via the YouTube airways. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sap. And today, man, we got a great show lined up for you guys. But when you come across this video, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And if this is your first time coming across this channel and you're new to the platform, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, post your comments, share this video out, give this video a thumbs up. I see everybody in the comments section, #salute. And you know what my mantra is, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. For today's show, man, let's get right off into it, man. Tee Morant's back in the news. Back in the news, man. He just came off of a 25-game suspension, but he's in the news because of what his father said after his recent comeback from his 25-game suspension. Tee Morant's father, he's been the center of attention, Tee Morant, because a lot of people think that, he is in the in crowd with Tee Morant instead of, being the father that he's supposed to be. He is like a homeboy to Tee Morant. So, Tee Morant, off the court issues, just came out of court on his civil case against a young guy that, he got into a fight with at his home on the basketball court. And, there's other countless incidents with Tee Morant, the gun incident twice in a Denver nightclub, and then brandishing a firearm after he was under investigation, came back in on a live video with his buddy, Devontae Pack, inside the car filming him. He brandished another handgun, and the NBA got wind of it, did the investigation. The incident where he had to go up to the school because somebody was picking with his sister. He went up there with another gun. Also, the incident after a game against the Indiana Pacers, his entourage in the car, they shined a laser light on some of the Indiana Pacers workers, and the NBA got a hold of that as well. So he's been under heavy scrutiny. And Tee Morant, he's a young star, man. He was the second overall pick in the 2019 draft, and he just recently came back from his suspension. And when he came back from his suspension, they played the New Orleans Pelicans, man, and Tee Morant did not disappoint. He came back in the same way he left out, electrifying the crowd on that game against the Pelicans on December 19th. Tee Morant, he played 35 minutes, man, but he ended up with 34 points. He shot 12 of 24 from the field. He was 0 for 5 from the three-point line, but he had 6 rebounds, 8 assists. He had 2 steals and 1 block. But more importantly, they got the W, and he hit the game winner. So 2 days later, he followed that up in his first home game at Memphis. After the suspension, he came back, got the victory against the Indiana Pacers. In that game, he played 34 minutes. He had 20 points. He shot 7 of 16 from the field. He was 1 of 3 from the three-point line. He had 5 rebounds and 8 assists. He had no steals and no blocks. But more importantly, since Tee Morant's been back, they went 2-0. So, everything is trending in the right direction for the Memphis Grizzlies. And a lot of people, are trying to see if Tee Morant can dig them out of this hole and get back in at least to the play-in. They got a long hill to climb, but it's an uphill battle. But I think Tee's, up for the task, man. But the recent comments that his dad said, on Sirius XM has raised a lot of eyebrows. Now, after that first game back, after he beat New Orleans, Tee Morant was running through the hallway and video captured him saying, I kept receipts. Kept receipts on what? So in this situation, everybody thinks that Tee Morant and his dad are trying to say that Tee Morant is the victim in this whole situation, that the NBA is demonizing Tee Morant. Tee Morant, it's touch and go with him, man. But he brings a lot of excitement to the game, and his father was talking about the interviewer was asking him about the new face of the NBA. Could Ja be the face of the NBA? But the latest, things that Tee Morant said, got the NBA and the media in a frenzy because of what his dad is now bringing to the attention. His dad basically was saying that, when Ja Morant changed his inner circle after legal troubles, he said they got the same circle. And that's crazy. And he also sat down and had an interview on Sirius XM. And this is what Tee Morant had to say.
What does he want to be? What do you want to see him be with his
Ja is going to be the typical guy, a family guy, that is going to be an inspiration to a lot, especially in South Carolina stand up, Memphis, wherever he's at. But he's going to carry himself like a respectable guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, and that's me talking for him because I know everything. We have conversations, right? It's not like I'm an absent father that's saying something I don't know. I'm telling y'all, this is who this kid is, right? Misconstrued a whole lot, demonized a whole lot. Do I hate it? Hell yeah, do it to me. Don't do it to him. He's not that guy. This dude is going to be a role model for a while.
Yeah. You said that he's very family oriented, and people were making suggestions.
Yeah, he's actually downstairs right now playing with his daughter.
Oh yes, nice. All right, so that's good, and hopefully listening to the interview. But did he make any changes in regards to the people in his inner circle, or is it the same inner circle?
We got the same circle. Answer this: what crime did he commit?
I'm not a judge. The only thing I would say to that, T. T. You want me to ask it? You want me to answer it?
Right I'm being devil advocate right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm being a father and devil advocate right now.
Right.
Because like I said, you don't put him on the guillotine for if he didn't commit a crime. Is what I'm saying.
So it sounds like you don't think he should have been suspended.
And I tell my son, you made a crime to humanity because so many kids look up to you. You don't want to be the one that they say, we did this because Ja did this, and it's out of bounds.
Okay.
The dumb gritty dance, they can do that all day. They can dye their hair all day. But if it's something out of bounds, I don't agree with it, and he don't agree with it. Right?
So do you think you can do this type of stuff if you want to be the face of the league? Because does he want to be the face of the league? So does he want to be the face of the league? And if he is going to be the face of the league, can he do stuff like he did, even though it is not a crime?
Hold on. My son's job is to try to win championship for Memphis Grizzlies. Face of the league. That comes from other people's opinions.
Yeah.
First of all. Second of all, there was a lot of faces of the league that did things way worse than my son. So why is he under the guillotine again?
So you heard what Tee Morant had to say. Basically, what I get out of it, and I sense, he condones that behavior that Ja put forth. Now, he said he didn't commit no crime. Rightfully so. He did not commit a crime, but he works for the NBA. He's the employer of the NBA. He committed an NBA crime. The NBA crime was in the contract, the things that Ja Morant got suspended for and was under investigation. You can't do that. So no, he didn't commit a crime. He committed an NBA crime. So the NBA suspended him. So now it seems like Tee Morant is making out like, you putting Ja to the guillotine and he's misconstrued and you're demonizing him. And the way he's saying it is, he's saying his son should have never been suspended. Like, it seems to me that Tee Morant is condoning this behavior. And then also you heard him say, we haven't changed our circle. Well, Tee Morant, you shouldn't be in that circle like that. And we also saw at the game against New Orleans, Devontae Pack was in the crowd. The guy that put him on blast on the IG Live with the gun. So it seems to me, has Ja learned from this? Like he said, when he went off to his counseling, somebody said it was like a 24-hour drive-through. He didn't do no counseling. He didn't learn from that. So for Tee Morant to say the things that he said, man, and listen to this interview, it seems like they holding the NBA accountable for suspending Ja. They thinking that the NBA got it wrong, that his son should have never been suspended. And then you saw also in that interview, the shirt that Tee Morant was wearing, the sweatshirt that he was wearing, redemption. Redemption on what? Like, your son was suspended 25 games for breaking an NBA rule. Yes, it wasn't no crime on the outside, but it was a crime in the NBA. Now you got a shirt displaying at these games that you're at. Redemption? What kind of redemption tour are you on? You know, Ja made his bid. He had to lay in it. He suffered the consequences. He paid his debt to the NBA. Now he's back in the league. Now go out there and play ball and show the world what you're capable of doing. You guys, man, let me know what y'all think down in the comments section, man. Do me a favor, man. Give this video a thumbs up. Smash up the like button when you come across this video. Post your comments. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the video out. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.